January the 11th, and I've been scrumping apples in South London. Don't anyone dare ever try and lecture me about climate change. I can tell you all about climate change, and I can tell you what causes a lot of it as well. I don't need bloody COP conferences, or that Thunberg creature, vile parents, trying to lecture me about climate change, or the BBC. Speaking of apples, I'm on the fermented apples today. Right, let's just grab a ciggy and I'll explain. I've been saying this for years. For years I've been saying it. We all know that climate change is happening. This is ridiculous. Apples fit for scrumping. In a garden that I've been working in this afternoon. Second week in January. It's lunacy. What causes it? I'll tell you what causes it. Digging up trees. That causes it. Too many text messages. Too many emails. That causes it. Concrete and cement in front gardens. Paving over front gardens. Taking out the trees. Putting hideous cement into the ground, which takes hundreds of years to cure, sapping the moisture out of the ground. That's what causes climate change. Buy an electric car, they say, we'll subsidise electric cars. No, they're no use either. Until someone invents an electric car that can be constantly charged with solar panels on the roof, they're useless. We need more charging points. Oh, so what do they do to create more charging points in cities? Dig up some trees, put in loads of cabling, dig up the roads, tip in loads more cement and concrete, put charging points in. Really? So we can have a few electric car charging points? What about the trees that have been taken out, the concrete that's been put in the ground and the cement that's been put in the ground? This is what's destroying the soil. Talk to me about climate change. Seen this coming for years, and has anyone listened to me? No. Perhaps it's because I'm not some stupid Swedish good. Oh, don't even start me on that creature and her hideous parents. Just don't. I have been an organic gardener how long? 2014 was it when I started? But yeah. So what? Only about 6 or 7 years, but that's the way I'd always gardened anyway. It's common bloody sense that you don't keep digging up perfectly good soil and pouring crap into it. People who put fences in, the number of times I see people put fences in their blasted gardens with this postcrete filth. It's totally unnecessary. Just treat the timber properly and then just put in longer posts. Sink them into the ground. You don't need postcrete and other rubbish that's going in the ground. And nothing will ever grow near any of these fences. Ever. Because there's no moisture retention in the ground. And I really am angry about this. I know sometimes I put it on, but I'm furious about this because no one seems to understand. What is wrong with everyone? Artificial turf, disgusting. Weed retardant membranes, disgusting. You know, have a concern for the worms and the little creatures. It's no good phoning me up and saying I want an instant garden and nothing's growing and the soil's rubbish. Well, guess what? It's your own fault. And that's all I've got to say on the subject. I really am furious now. I hadn't actually planned this rant, but this is just unbelievable. Second week in January. I've actually cancelled 2 tree pruning jobs this week. I cancelled them before Christmas because the weather was so warm, and I was waiting for it was a cherry tree and 2 apple trees. I was waiting for the last of the fruit to drop before I could prune them. It's now the second week in January, and I spoke to one of the people yesterday. We're now putting it off till March, where it's too late to be pruning fruit trees in March. This is just craziness. It's nothing to do with all the usual things that we hear about. Oh, it's curfews, it's this, that and that. Oh, cigarette smoke. Oh, people are going on about cigarette smoke. They say, oh, no, it's nothing to do with that. It's digging up gardens, making car parking spaces, putting in charging points for the electric cars. It's not solving anything. And don't even think about signing online petitions. These stupid climate change activists sign an online petition. Well, we all know how computers work, don't they, and mobile phone communications. Every time you do that, it generates heat somewhere. Guess what happens? It goes up to a server farm somewhere in the Arctic Circle, right? Because it costs a lot of money to keep servers, computer servers cool, doesn't it? Oh, we'll put them all in the Arctic Circle, and all the heat that's generated from all these stupid texts and tweets and the other crap that the likes of Thunberg and her ilk bloody encourage us to do. That's what's causing the problems. Really, I am genuinely annoyed today. I really am at my wit's end, to be honest. What's to be done about it? I don't know. Fortunately, I'm not going to be around for that much longer at this rate. Won't be my problem, will it? What can I say? Please, people, don't put down artificial turf. Don't use concrete or cement in your gardens, for goodness sake. Don't take up trees because it's spoiling the view out my window. We'll take the tree out. We'll put a patio in. Wonderful. Yeah, well done, everyone. Oh, we'll turn the front garden into a parking space because parking's so expensive. Well, tough. Just deal with it. If you can run a car, pay for the parking. It's not my problem, is it? Actually, it is my problem. Well, it's my problem, everyone else's problem on the planet for generations to come. So just think about that as well. COP20 this, COP20 the other. Ugh, I despair. And really, I'm genuinely quite angry today. I'd best go now before I say something that I might regret. Incidentally, if you can hear the background music, I put this on to calm me down. It's fantastic. It's Van Eyck's great recorder piece. Well, complete set of pieces actually. The Flutist's Garden of Delight. And it's being played by the wonderful Eric Bosgraaf, a Dutch recorder player, there in the background. That's if you can hear it above my ranting. Okay, I'm getting off now. I've really had enough today. Speak to you all soon. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, people. I nearly said something else then. Calm.